What's up, everyone? Welcome to the BoM Podcast. I'm your host, Aishan Shetty, and with me is my co-host, Bhumi Shetty. What's up, Bhumi?
What's up? You tell me.
So today we're going to be reviewing the newest release, Dhurandhar, starring Ranveer Singh, Sanjay Dutt, Akshaye Khanna, Arjun Rampal, Madhavan, and introducing Sara Arjun, right?
Yeah.
In her debut. So this film, I want to just start off by saying it may not be a film for everyone, but it is a film that we were really excited about, at least prior to the release of the film. So just as kind of a warning, if you're someone that gets triggered by this type of content, which is understandable, I would recommend you just tune out of this podcast. We're obviously looking at it from the lens of a film and how entertaining it is, as opposed to the political angle of the film, which there clearly is a political angle in this film. And so there are two sides of that coin. So if it upsets you or, maybe just doesn't sit well with you, we would recommend you just tune out, because we would hate to offend anyone on this podcast. Yeah, I was obviously, this is one of my most anticipated films of this year. The teaser dropped actually a day after my 30th birthday. So it was really fun when the teaser dropped. I was around friends and family. And so we all watched the teaser together. And it was just something that came out of nowhere. So ever since that drop, I've been very excited for this film. How about yourself, Mumi?
Same. I'm a huge, the cast in this movie is filled with people that I have grown up loving, and I'm a huge Ranveer Singh fan, as I probably have mentioned in any of our earlier podcasts. But yeah, for that reason, I've been extremely excited for this movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the teaser as well as the trailer, and I think it's one of the best teasers I have ever seen for me.
I think this is also, I'd probably say definitely top 10 teasers for me that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So definitely.
So the teaser itself was enough for me to be excited, because I've been waiting for a good Ranveer Singh movie.
Yeah.
Because I always enjoy his work.
Yeah. Let me actually look up a slight synopsis here. So an underworld saga following a network of criminals, informants, and operatives whose lives intersect, navigating covert operations, espionage, and betrayals. I think it's a pretty vague description here, because it definitely gets more specific than what's written here. But overall, what did you think of the film?
I loved it. I tried to manage my expectations, but I was not able to. I was really, really excited for this movie, and I was praying that it's good, because I would be really disappointed otherwise.
Yeah.
Because I was really excited, as I've said 12,000 times already. But I loved it. I think it did justice to everything I imagined it's gonna be. Each and every person, each character was written with so much depth. As Kuttu, my sister who watched this movie with us, said that it is an elevated Uri. Like, if you enjoyed Uri, you're gonna absolutely love this one even more.
Yeah. So it's the same director as Uri.
Yeah.
That was a massive blockbuster film that released, 6 years ago now?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, I also thoroughly enjoyed this film. I was skeptical for sure about the length of the film and how entertaining it was going to be. Honestly, I didn't feel the 3.5 hours, because it's just action-packed throughout. The story develops more and more. The characters are written in a way it's very interesting. It's like peeling an onion back with each character. And I thought, honestly, a lot of the action sequences were fantastic.
Amazing.
They definitely stepped up the violence with this film, but I was also skeptical about that, because sometimes too much violence gets a little annoying. But I think the violence in this film was done in a tasteful way, if that makes sense. It's not gory for the sake of being gory.
Yeah,
I think
that's one of the first things I noticed about the movie as well.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I can't really say that there was anything that really let me down, to be honest. I think it hit every majority of the boxes.
Even I was skeptical going in. There was a lot of controversy around the age of the actress
Yeah.
that's playing his love interest.
Yeah.
And yes, I can agree to the fact that a slightly older actress would also work, but I think it was supposed to make us feel uncomfortable.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
it was supposed to make us feel like a little, but it was the need for his mission, I guess. And
Definitely.
it was supposed to give that brainwashed little girl who's in love with the bad boy because she has like daddy issues.
Yeah, yeah. I agree.
Basically it was just that, and it did exactly that. And even their love scenes was, I wouldn't say it was not uncomfortable, but I think it was supposed to be. And I think
They
that
didn't really have love scenes like that, though.
that's what I'm saying. Even the intimate scenes, I mean, that it wasn't done like really too much.
Okay.
Like they did show that they had an intimate relationship, but they did it nice. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't say nicely, it was uncomfortable to watch that because she's like really young, but she was supposed to be that like young little girl, I felt like.
But let's dive into performances here. I don't want to start with Ranveer Singh. I think let's start with Sanjay Dutt, actually, because I think out of all of them, he has the smallest role. So what did you think of Sanjay Dutt in this film?
I think he did a good job.
I agree. I think he did a pretty solid job.
Yeah, he was way better in this than that other movie, Baghi 4, we watched him in.
Yeah, he was the villain.
Yeah, he like felt more involved in the character, and he felt more like he wanted to do this project. That's what it was giving, and he did a good job.
Yeah, I thought he
felt
was
like.
pretty solid in this film. I honestly feel like within the story, though, he's the only true blue hero in this film, while the other characters have a lot of shades of gray. I didn't know too much about the story and too much about who the actors are portraying. So I went in kind of completely blind. But in this movie, Sanjay Dutt is playing definitely a straightforward cop. He shows up closer to the interval point, so his role is like sparse throughout the second half of the film. And yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
How about our Madhavan?
So the movie, it's like, you have an opening batsman in cricket,
Yeah,
So the opener of this movie was R. Madhavan.
correct. Yeah.
And I don't think any other character could have done that. Like from the very beginning of the movie,
Yeah.
it's like such good performances.
You realize the intensity immediately when he steps on screen.
Immediately. So it was such a good start to a very long movie.
Yeah.
You'd think that if it is a longer movie, they'd start slow.
Yeah.
It wasn't a slow burn. You're like at the edge of your seat
The entire
from
time.
the very beginning. And R. Madhavan is the opening batsman of this movie. Yeah, he didn't have much screen time in this one, but I felt like he did his part, and it was still very, very impactful because he's really that good.
Yeah, he doesn't have a really big role in this film, honestly. It's a good, like at least a good role for him. It was memorable. Let's go to Arjun Rampal. So I had very high hopes for Arjun Rampal. I honestly thought, I think I said this in the last episode, that I thought this would be his like animal almost. But to be honest, I don't think he had that much screen time, but whatever screen time he was given, he was fantastic. Like I was genuinely creeped out by this guy.
Yeah.
Like he was very menacing, very chilling, and it's definitely one of Arjun Rampal's better performances. Yeah, I just thought I'd see him more in the film. I thought he'd have more to do. But in this one, not too much.
Yeah, I liked his performance too. I think they gave him a great look. He looks the closest to the real person that he's supposed to be playing. They did a great job with his look. I feel like his look has a lot to do with how chilling he came across.
Yeah.
And I think he did a fantastic job. How much ever, like he kept you craving for more of him. That's how good he was.
Yeah.
And I think his chemistry with Akshaye Khanna, like the cold tension type of vibe, they did a great job creating that.
Mm-hmm.
And coming back to you thinking that it's going to be Arjun Rampal's Bobby moment, I think it's Akshaye Khanna's Bobby moment. He stole the show for me in this movie.
Yeah, I think that collectively everyone walked out of that theater.
Yeah. He stole the show. It was his moment, and it was
Yeah. Honestly, I think it was his moment over Ranveer Singh's
way more.
moment. And it was kind of unexpected, to be honest. He has so much to do in this film. He's given such a meaty role. He looks fantastic. And he's performed like... It just makes us realize, I think, with these actors that didn't really get their due back in the day, but they kind of have their second innings now.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, like, these guys can act for sure. And
but that was never a doubt with Akshaye Khanna.
Yeah. I think Akshaye Khanna has always been a great actor.
Yeah.
I think after like the mid 2000s, things started getting a little shaky for him. But yeah, I'm glad to see him back. I mean, we started the year with Akshaye Khanna in Chava, and now we're ending the year with Akshaye Khanna.
Yeah.
So, it's just very great, big year for him, and it's a big movie for him and big performance. So, I really liked his character a lot. I thought his was the best.
Aura all over. It was so good. I was waiting for his scenes because, as Aishan said, he looked so good and he's just amazing. He like kind of became that character, I felt like.
Yeah.
Like now, people, if they watch this movie, it's like he kind of embodied the person he was playing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so let's come to Ranveer Singh. So Ranveer Singh hasn't been in a movie in like 2 years. I think his last film was Rocky Aur Rani.
Rocky Aur Rani, or was it Yogesh Bhai Jordan?
No, it was Rocky Aur Rani.
Okay.
Yeah, that was his last film. And so I think he's kind of been underground a little bit. A lot of films got shelved.
Which one got shelved?
There was a film that got shelved like recently that he was doing. It just didn't, and I cannot remember the name of it. It wasn't Dawn 3, but Dawn 3 has been kind of on hold for a while.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why he didn't have a release in 2024, but I can't remember what that movie was. So Dhurandhar is like his big, if you think about it, proper comeback. And he is very good in this. Honestly, he's
Fantastic.
I mean, like, he does what he does best.
Yeah.
And I can't really say much more than that.
Yeah.
I think he had great chemistry with everyone. It's more subdued.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like a crazy like character, like how Khilji was a crazy character, or some of his other Rocky and Rocky Aur Rani was like a very
loud
character, right?
Yeah.
This is more subdued.
Yeah. And that just goes to show that he is a great actor because his personality is so opposite of roles like this one or a Lutera.
Yeah.
He's just that good. He's so good. And he did what I expected he was gonna do with this role.
Yeah.
He was too good. Yeah, like his also opening scene was aura.
Good,
so good when he comes there and he gets beaten up and even with the desperation with which he eats the rice. It's like so much depth, you know?
I want to briefly talk about the debut, Sara Arjun. So I thought she had a pretty solid debut, to be honest. I think
too good. Such a good actress.
This was really good. So I'm not familiar with her previous work. So she's in a TV show, right? Isn't she a child actress?
She's a child actress, but it's a movie, not a TV show.
It's a movie?
Yeah, hold on, I'll tell you. She was playing Tamanna Bhatia in Bahubali, the child.
Oh, she's a South actress.
She's not a South actress. She just acted in that movie. She's done many movies as a child actress. She was even in that what's his... You know that movie with Aparichit actor? What's his name? You know the Aparichit actor?
Vikram.
Yes.
Okay.
She's done a movie with him where he's her dad, and I think he's...
Bro, do you know whose daughter she is?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know she's Raj Arjun's daughter.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, she's his daughter.
I didn't put that together.
Yeah, she's his daughter.
Wow. But yeah, she's really good in this. Yeah. What were you saying about Vikram?
No, she's done a movie with him where if I'm not wrong...
this one, Ponniyin Selvan, right?
No, I think he's like a special needs person and she's his daughter or something like that. Deva Tirumagal. Deva Tirumagal.
Okay.
That's the movie. So she's like played his daughter in it. It's the same guy from Aparchit.
The remake of I Am Sam.
Yeah, same exact movie.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah,
Got it. Yeah, she was good. I thought she was great.
yeah,
She does look young, for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. She is
And
young. She
I
is
think what's good is that they've incorporated it into the
Yeah.
plot of the story.
young. Like it's supposed to. She's
Like,
supposed to be really.
She's supposed to be young and he's supposed to be much older than her.
Yeah.
Overall, what did you think of the pacing of the film? I thought
I loved it. I could sit through it. I can sit through it again. Like I've told all my friends, any of you all want me to come with you, I'll come with you again.
yeah, it's an entertaining film, definitely. I think there's a lot of action. There's always something going on, and it moves the story forward. I don't think there was anything that I would have cut out, to be honest.
Yeah, did you say that? Like they couldn't have cut out anything.
They
else?
really couldn't, because if you
Yeah.
think about it, oh yeah, if you pinpoint a scene, it's actually pretty
Important.
it's critical to the storyline. So I don't know. I couldn't take out anything. And I normally with 3.5 hour films, I'm like, it doesn't need to be that long. It doesn't need to be 2 parts. But I think in this case, it's a rare example that yeah, it needs to be this long, and yeah, it has to have 2 parts.
Yeah.
Because I think because of the amount of characters that are in it. Let's talk about, I guess, the overall direction of the film.
I just loved it. It is so well made. I still have chills from the real footage that they've used in between.
Yeah. So
It's-
Aditya Dar, he's the director of the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those that don't know, yeah, he directed Uri.
And he's Yami Gautam's husband.
Oh yeah, he's Yami Gautam's husband. But so clearly this film is trying to showcase specific events. It says it's a true story, but I want everyone to know, just take that with a grain of salt, because a lot of times when Bollywood says it's a true story, there's certain things that are true,
It's based.
but it's based on a true
But they
story. The
will-
keyword is based.
Yeah.
So always take that with a grain of salt, that like certain things are true, but not everything is true. They're based on it, right? So they've taken inspiration from these events. But the events that they showcase, it's done in really a crazy way. On film, they show the actual events taking place, right? So the actual footage, the actual recordings. But at the same time, they have the parallel storyline moving it forward. So you have the movie shot as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I thought that was really unique. I haven't
Really
seen
cool.
anything like that in a
Yeah.
long time. And for me, that's showing without telling, which I feel like this movie does a really good job of doing throughout its 3.5 hour runtime.
Yeah.
One thing that impressed me more than anything is just the action set pieces.
Yeah.
Specifically the motorcycle, where they tied the guy's neck and they're dragging him, as well as them on the pickup truck chasing the rickshaw. Fantastic
Too good.
shots. I mean,
Too good.
you have overhead shots,
Yeah.
you feel like you're in the alley with them. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's done in a very like elevated Gangs of Wasipur style.
Yeah, it's
The-
like Gangs of Wasipur on cocaine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. And even the chasing scenes, right? It's done in a way where like they're recording it as if you're inside the rickshaw with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's done in such a cool way.
Yeah.
Like you're just, as I said, at the edge of your seat throughout the movie, kinda.
Yeah.
And it's not even a thriller or anything.
Yeah, no, definitely. I love that aspect. I think the most is just the action set
The
pieces
structure of the movie
were
as
crazy. Yeah. Overall, I thought the story was very well written. There's a lot of thought put into it. Less focus on the actual, like, whether or not it's true or not, but more about whether or not it's interesting and how it flows. And I thought the story flows really well. I don't want to go into what's true and what's false, because that's not what this podcast is about. We're looking at this movie from an entertainment point, and it was entertaining. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this movie's filled with great characters. I think every single character in
Is great.
this is gray.
Yeah.
It's not black and white at all. And I love that, actually.
So I was really excited to see Gaurav Gera. I didn't recognize him for the first half. So he's like this like really famous actor from really long ago.
Mhm.
I did not realize he's this old. So I'm talking about the guy whose place he starts working at.
Yeah, the
Gaurav Gera.
juice stall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just started doing like little small skits on Instagram and stuff. But he's an actor.
Yeah.
Like television actor. He's done movies, done a lot of stuff. I don't know what you must have seen him in, but I couldn't believe that it's him. I didn't recognize him in the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, he also has a pretty good character, I would say.
Mhm.
Like even down to him, they've written every person with so much depth.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like he takes him to that tea place. He tells him that I like the tea here because in my village we used to get salty water,
Yeah.
and these guys put salt in the tea. You know, like little scenes like this. Every person has so much depth.
Yeah. And I think that's why it's 3.5 hours,
Exactly.
is to really get to know these characters.
Yeah.
And I thought it was, brilliantly written. Do you think Bollywood, I think after watching this film, I'm starting to realize that Bollywood is finally starting to get spy films correct.
Yes.
You know, I think this is this is a step in the right direction in terms of like action set pieces. Like I want to see more of this, like more of these type of chase sequences, or the action sequences that are in this are really some of the best that I've seen in Bollywood. I wish we could get more of these films, for sure. More of these films in the sense, more of these action type films. Like it doesn't look cheaply made.
Yeah.
It looks like it's an actual set. It looks like it's part of that location.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's a lot of green screen.
Exactly.
You know? And so that's something that I appreciated a lot in this film.
I feel like even if you go to see even in the movie, right, every character has something with each other. Like everyone has, like Akshaye Khanna and Sanjay Dutt's character have their own feud going on.
Yeah.
The Sara Arjun's character's dad, he's shown to be like a typical politician where he's like kind of creating all this ruckus
So he can climb to the
so
top.
he can be at the top.
Yeah.
You know, like every little thing where...
And Ranveer Singh is sort of the catalyst
yeah.
that's trying to just
He's
implode.
the monkey.
He's trying
the
to
monkey
implode.
between
Yeah.
these cats.
Yeah, he's trying to implode everything
Yeah.
within this system.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of their internal issues, basically. So it's done really well, and it's pretty complex. Like the storyline is pretty complex, but it's done in a very with a beautiful flow to it.
I guess now we can go into spoilers, because we're reaching the end of this episode. But what did you think of the ending of the film?
I loved the ending.
Yeah, I thought we went with a couple friends. I think it was mixed, definitely, between our group. I think.
Yeah, but like for me, those technicalities that come in the ending, like it's subjective, right?
Yeah.
Ending is subjective. Like what are we considering to be ending? For me, the ending is how they tied it, and now I am excited for
Part 2.
For me, that's what I see as the ending.
Yeah.
But if you're going into the ending scene, then yes, I can remove 10 new critics about it.
No. I'm talking about just like the length of it, and yeah. I think for me, I think they could have tightened that up a little bit more, but I think it was still effective. I don't think there was anything I would remove.
Like the scene where Akshaye Khanna is realizing.
Yeah.
He's not, all he said is, Hamza, stop the car.
Yeah.
Hamza, that's his dialogue.
Yeah.
But the delivery of what he says to him, the delivery of, now both have understood what's going on.
And you just see Ranveer Singh slowly accelerate even more.
Exactly. So it's like, he's understood. When he's asking him those 100 questions, he's already caught on to what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's done in such a cool way. So I choose to focus on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Not the little things that, okay, yes, I agree. How is there a fire hydrant in the middle of the movie?
forest. Yeah. No, we don't. Yeah, I don't nitpick like that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think definitely in the second part we're gonna see more of Arjun Rampal and R. Madhavan for sure.
Yeah, I think we're gonna also see more of our Madhavan and Ranveer Singh's chemistry,
Yeah.
which I am extremely excited for, because in this movie they kept us deprived
Of that.
of our Madhavan.
Yeah, like you don't know how he got
Gets
there.
there.
Yeah.
The story starts from him getting there.
Yeah.
And I think the next one is gonna have a good mix of what's going on present and how did he get there.
Get there, yeah, definitely. No, I'm very excited, and I'm so glad that they filmed the entire thing in one go, and so the movie is just ready to be released by March. And so I don't think we've seen this in Bollywood before. I think it's only happened 2 or 3 times. Like I know with Gangs of Wasseypur, they released the first one and second one within months of each other.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it performed that well. I think the first one did like okay, and the second one didn't do that well because not a lot of people saw the first one, right? But now we're in a totally different landscape in terms of how people view movies, right?
Yeah.
So they're doing it really smart.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to see this movie in theaters, but
Double amount of people are gonna see the next one.
but they're releasing it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix is a streaming partner, so it's
Yeah.
going to come on Netflix relatively soon. A decent amount of people are going to watch it, and then from there they'll all go see the second one.
Exactly.
I think that's the plan of what they're doing.
Strategy behind
The
it.
strategy. So I think we haven't seen something like that in
Yeah.
recent times. So it'll be interesting how the second one plays out.
Yeah, and I think I don't know if you realize, like they've ended it on a high.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Like they didn't they didn't leave us at a cliffhanger, but they've ended it on a high. Like the story is gonna pick up where it left off. There's not gonna be a,
Yeah,
this.
exactly. Yeah.
So I have a question for you. Give me top 3 scenes from the movie.
Yeah,
I didn't make you do one because it's impossible.
honestly speaking, I really liked the chase sequence when they are trying to get Akshay Khanna's illegitimate father.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, he's an illegitimate son.
Son. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
his
father.
enemy. Yeah, basically. I have to read on like what exactly is. I think I missed that because
No, I told you na. So he is his father.
yeah.
He finds out that his enemy is this illegitimate, like he is his bastard son. His enemy is his dad, and
His
he's
enemy is
his
his
bastard
dad.
son.
Okay, yeah. I thought that. So when that guy first walks in or limps, he's like limping, right?
Yeah.
Because he has a bad leg.
Yeah.
He's limping into the tea stall to get money from that guy,
Yes.
right? I thought that is his partner, Akshay Khanna's partner.
No.
Then and then it just went bitter, and then
No.
I didn't
That's not
understand
his partner. That's his dad.
Okay.
Okay, that's his dad, and he's his enemy. But one day he realizes that his enemy is his dad, and he is his bastard son, and that's why in anger he kills his own mother.
Got it. Okay. Yeah,
That's the lore behind him.
the lore. Yeah. Got it.
Got it?
Understood. Definitely that rickshaw chase scene was definitely number 1.
That's one.
Number 2, I'd probably say the end scene is when they're in the car.
Yeah.
That's number 2, definitely. And then I would say number 3 would be maybe the wedding scene where Akshay Khanna's son gets shot. I thought
Yeah,
that was,
that was a
like,
good scene.
that's where you start to see things like, okay, so this is how the movie's going to be. And it really takes off from there,
Yeah.
right? Up until then, it's all build up,
A setup.
but that is where it really takes off.
Yeah.
So I thought that wedding scene was really effective. And
Yeah.
from there, that's when the real story starts.
Yeah. For me, it would be like all of these equally. I wouldn't be able to do like a sequence wise like how you did. For me, it would be the whole opening scene of Akshay Khanna's
Yeah.
in the hospital, where his wife comes, all that. He sees who saved him, this, that, he cries. He goes and sees his son.
Yeah.
All of that
Yeah.
I think it was so good.
Yeah.
Even the scene, I really like the scene where he's like, sit up straight.
Yeah.
Like after he has died, he's just like smoking a cigarette and sitting on the hospital bed and looking at Ranveer Singh. Like it's his imagination, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Got it.
I think also the scene where I have too many. Also the scene where I don't know if I would say I think it was very intense. Where this guy is like. Also, we have to talk about the background music.
Yeah, the background music is fantastic.
Fire,
Really
sick.
good.
They've used like all these old songs.
Yeah.
And like really intense things are happening with such kick-ass music going on in the back. I feel like that adds so much to why I love this movie so much.
Yeah, I loved the songs that they used in this film. I thought it was well thought of.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of these like older songs that like you're like, oh yeah, I've heard this song before.
That's such a cool song.
Yeah, so I really liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah. And also the scene where he's in the end when they are in the room, okay? And he can see what's happening. And why it is happening.
Yeah.
And he can't react.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was insane. Insane act. That's actually insane acting by Ranveer Singh.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Very, really very good.
I was like wondering if Arjun Rampal would catch it.
Yeah.
But I don't think he did,
No, but it was so good.
But it was really good. It was really well done.
We can't not talk about Akshaye Khanna's entry into that really cool Baluchi song.
Yeah, so basically that's his
the glass on the head for
song.
Bobby.
Yeah, it's his viral song basically.
Yeah. But it was actually so good.
It was good. It was really good.
So good.
I thought it was it was definitely a fun watch, but the second one I think is going to be just as good.
Yeah, I agree. +1 to that.
What do you want to give it out of 5?
Out of 5?
Yeah.
4.75.
Okay, that's pretty high.
I really liked it, yeah.
I would give it a 4.5. Reason why it's not a 5, definitely the messaging, I think towards the end like threw me off a little bit. Like I said, I think the movie does a great job of showing but not telling. But then towards the end it starts to tell. And overall though, I thought it was, from a movie standpoint, I think technically it's a brilliant film. It's a beautifully made film in the sense of the color grading, the action set pieces, the performances. This is everything rolled in one. And I hate to compare it to Animal, but Animal was also this big event film. And when you compare Animal to this, actually this one is much better. There's just so much more thought into the characters. And it's not done in a lazy way. Everything required so much work, and the set pieces are just fantastic. And I'm very excited for the second one. I have to say, this is probably
this is the best movie I watched this year.
Yeah, I think this is the best. This one was the top one for me this year from an entertainment standpoint. Cool, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you guys next time.